There's something going on with me. I'm not good at doing what I'm told. I can't sit still, and I can't remember anything, like numbers or letters on my hat.
I feel like many people miss what Jacque teaches us about ADHD in kids here. The first time I saw this episode, I don't think I fully realized it either. I really wish everyone could learn these 2 ADHD lessons because they can truly help kids and you for the rest of your lives. So take a look at this episode with me and tell me if you could spot what they are.
Mom!
Hey, Jacque. Oh, how was your first day at your new school?
Good.
Tell me all about it.
Well, we drove there in the car, and I couldn't sit still, as usual.
Come on, Jacque. Can you sit still, mate?
Yes, Dad.
Did you remember your hat?
My hat. Where's my
Do you
hat?
know about
Ooh,
Jacque?
look, a goat.
Like whether he has ADHD or not.
I don't know that we would know officially if any of the characters have ADHD, but this seems like maybe they're trying to portray this character as having ADHD.
Jacque, your hat?
I forgot it.
Jacque, what are we going to do with you, mate?
Jack's still not sitting still.
Jacque.
Sorry, I forgot. Why can't you do as you're told?
I think also when kids who may have more trouble sitting still or maybe more impulsive, when they've gotten feedback about that, like especially from their parents and other siblings have watched that and taken that in too, then sometimes we get situations like this where even the siblings are starting to point out different things.
Jack can't sit still or remember anything.
Well, I think you should go and play with that red Kelpie down there.
And that's when I met Rusty. What are you playing?
I'm playing Army. I'm about to go on patrol.
Can I be in the army?
Well, maybe. Can you do as you're told?
No, I'm not good at doing what...
Attention!
We can see here that Jacque has this internalized view of himself. What he thinks about himself is that he's not good at doing what he's told. And he even says that to this new friend that he's just met. When kids with ADHD get a lot of negative feedback, that becomes their internal dialogue. It becomes what they think of themselves, even if that's not necessarily true or not necessarily true all the time. Hang on. Did you notice what's happening with Jacque? This little guy already believes he's bad at things, remembering stuff, finding his hat. Why? Because he keeps getting that feedback from those around him. It shapes how he sees himself, and even his sister is repeating it.
On the left, quick, march! Hop, 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 hold!
Okay, and right away we see him doing exactly what Rusty tells him to do, so this is challenging his belief.
Rusty took me into the bush to learn all the army stuff. The first thing I had to learn was heaps of hand signals.
Stop!
This one means stop. This means get down. This is move over there.
So for kids with ADHD, when something grabs their attention, when it's really interesting to them, they often have an abundance of attention that then allows them to learn things really quickly. So obviously, he was able to pay attention to Rusty. He was able to learn the hand signals and follow along with them.
Okay, that hill is called Hill 4. That one is called Hill 6. That blue gun is called Tango 7. You got that?
Oh, Sarge, I'm not good at remembering numbers or words.
Well, you better get good if you want to be in the army, Recruit Russell. You need to know these things if we call for a dust-off.
A dust-off? A dust-off is when you call in a helicopter to come and rescue you.
And so he said, oh, I'm not good at remembering things after he was, pointing out what they were seeing. But obviously, Jacque does remember things because as he's retelling the story to his mom about his day, he can repeat exactly what each different thing was. So what is the dust-off? And he can recite that off.
Rusty loved calling for a dust-off. But the funnest bit was the sentry duty. It's when you regard. You have to be on the lookout when the other soldiers sleep. I loved it. All the other soldiers are counting on you.
He's got a purpose. He's got something that's making him feel useful. And this isn't just important for kids with ADHD. This is important for all kids to have them have that sense of self-worth that makes them feel really valuable.
I was really good at sentry.
You're really good at sentry.
Thanks, Sarge.
And we see his beliefs about himself slowly starting to change. He thought that to himself, I was really good at this. And then he got that feedback from someone outside of himself that, yes, you are really good at this. Let's pause for a second because this is the first key lesson we shouldn't miss. Kids change how they see themselves based on our feedback. When we highlight their strengths, they focus on those, not just the challenges. Rusty saw Jacque with fresh eyes, no preconceived notions about what he couldn't do. He focused on Jacque's strengths, and look how differently things turned out. This is a reminder that it's important for us as parents and therapists to let go of past experiences and give each moment our full attention. ADHD changes as kids grow, so it's crucial that we focus on how they adapt and show them that we see their strengths. That's how they'll start to see those strengths in themselves too. If you're finding this entertaining or helpful so far, let me know by clicking the like button and subscribing. It helps recommend this video to more families and motivates me to keep making more videos. So thank you for that.
Recruit Russell, what's our location?
It was all down to me. I had to remember what that tree was called. Tango 5, no, Tango 6. Tango 7!
We're next to Tango 7. Over. Great work, Recruit Russell. We've got to get to that field.
How?
Run!
One thing I can do is run. I'm a Jacque Russell.
Something else that I was just thinking about, especially now as they're running, is that movement is really important for kids with ADHD. It increases dopamine, something that it's thought to be lacking. And so as they're moving, as they're playing, this actually helps them focus better. And so not only is this game interesting to Jacque, but he may also be better at it because it's incorporating a lot of movement. They're running all over the schoolyard, they're rolling down hills, they're doing push-ups and things like that.
I can see why Rusty liked calling for dust-offs.
Why did you come to this school? Was there something wrong with your old school?
No, there's something going on with me. I'm not good at doing what I'm told. I can't sit still, and I can't remember anything, like numbers or letters on my hat.
Well, you're really good at playing Army.
And for kids with ADHD, this is really important to find the things that are their strengths, the things that they're good at, because that can change the view that they have of themselves. Have you picked up on the second thing yet? Jacque never gets distracted or struggles to focus when he plays with Rusty and tells his mom about his day. This highlights why the attention deficit part of ADHD can be misleading. It's not that kids with ADHD always lack attention. Sometimes they have tons of it, even hyperfocus. It's more like their attention dial is unpredictable and they can't always control it. This is why I often hear people say, but my kid plays video games for hours, so they can't have ADHD. Just because they can focus on one thing doesn't mean they always can. Finding the right support and environment, the situations where their unique brain works best, makes a huge difference in how kids with ADHD see themselves and succeed.
We're back from patrol, Calypso. You're all safe.
Good boy, Rusty.
Congratulations, Recruit Russell. You're now Private Russell.
I was in the army.
Come on, you can sit next to me.
I wonder if this was intentional on Calypso's part, really as an adaptation or accommodation for Jacque, purposeful in what she was sending him to do, the kind of game that they're playing, and also purposeful to pair him with a friend like Rusty, because this ended up being a game where he could feel really successful, helping him feel really comfortable in his new school. I know this episode really focused on ADHD as portrayed through Jacque's character, but have you ever wondered if Bluey herself could have ADHD? My husband saw something that made him ask me this very question. Check out my take on it here. And I know we talked about how important the feedback we give kids is, but what else is crucial for ADHD parents to know? Find out here. And remember, put your relationships first. I'll see you in the next video.